excited and enthralled to be starting the HuddleCam HD Q3 2018 webinar. Thank you so much for joining. Pat is here. I'm your host, with Patrick Kirby here.
Yes, nice to see everybody.
We're so happy to get started and tell you, and learn with you a little bit about HuddleCam HD's new product, including one of our favorites, the HuddleCam Go. Everyone has been talking about this, a camera, a microphone, and a speakerphone for $299.
All powered over USB.
And one of our other super popular products, the HuddlePod Air, wireless USB plug and play, no Bluetooth, just a couple of the things that you're going to find out about in this webinar.
Yeah.
But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's get into our presentation. We're so excited for you to be here, all of our partners and audio-visual integrators. So welcome to the 2018 Q3 Partner Webinar. We have a brand new product catalog that you can email the partner team about. You can just email partners@HuddleCamHD.com to receive. It's brand spanking new, all the latest products and pictures, customers, testimonials. Great to send out to your customers, but also use as a training resource internally with your sales team. And on that note, we are introducing a brand new product. Yes, the SimpleTrack 2, replacing our original SimpleTrack camera at a lower price point with even more features. Doesn't have PoE, so the SimpleTrack will still be available for those of you who like the smaller form factor and the power over Ethernet. But the SimpleTrack 2 will have SDI, DVI, IP control, and USB all built in with amazing tracking capabilities and a 12x optical zoom camera. So it's a little bit different.
That's a different one.
Oh, sorry. No, the SimpleTrack 2 has a 20x.
Very much like our first one.
Getting ahead of myself with our next brand new product, the Huddle View. And this is going to be on your price list, the Q3 price list. The Huddle View is a framing camera. Let's get this straight. The SimpleTrack 2 is our brand new auto tracking camera, which can follow someone around. The Huddle View is built for conference rooms. And what it does is it frames the camera. So if two people sit down, it will zoom into the two people to give the highest definition optical zoom view of those two people. If a third person joins the room, it will zoom out so that all three. So you're not looking at a giant room with only a few seats. It zooms automatically with no camera operator needed. And you guys are going to love the price point. We're really excited about these new products. That's what we're going to tell you about and more in this presentation. So let me introduce you to Patrick Kirby, our International Partner Manager.
Hello,
and he's going to tell us a little bit about our strategy and our partner first really ethos that we have here.
Yeah. Like Paul said, we have, a couple new products. Go over the agenda real quick. I want to welcome everybody. It's a pleasure to work with you and, be in front of you guys. It's always been, a lot of fun. But we'll go over HuddleCam introduction so you can know who we are. Obviously, with Paul Richards and myself, Patrick Kirby. We'll go over about us a little bit. New international team kits. We'll address that very quickly. We have a couple of the partner resources, the updates and accessories, as well as
releasing that brand new price list.
Yep.
So Patrick is in charge of international. My brother, actually, Matthew Richards, is the administrator, and he works with new dealers, getting them onboarded. But we also have William Goldie out on the West Coast and John Reese on the East Coast. So our partner team is growing, our support team is growing, and the overall business is exploding. I want to thank you all for contributing. We are a partner-first company, and you guys are making this web conferencing, USB plug-and-play professional camera and unified communications solutions are really just exploding. We are living in an amazing time right now where unified communications and access to technology, social media, and internet has absolutely exploded in the past 5 to 10 years. And these products are helping people leverage those existing infrastructures and get high quality, affordable web conferencing and making it affordable so that almost any business can use this technology. So thank you so much for supporting it. And we want to explain to you why we've built some of these professional audiovisual integration solutions into it, such as Crestron, Extron programming, and something that's incredibly important for our partners and dealers, a map policy.
Yep. Like very much what Paul just said. Very exciting time, lots of new technology, but it's also becoming accessible. And we no longer live in the days of really expensive codecs and unobtainable video conferencing. Now with Skype, Zoom, GoToMeeting, WebEx, you have a load of platforms that are affordable and accessible, on multiple devices. And, so we are helping, our dealers and resellers make that transition into cloud-based video conferencing with quality USB peripherals. And we have that map policy. It's easy to sell, and we're working with, large partners as well to get that control from your existing,
We have some really great new apps and ideas coming to help make your job even simpler. But before we get into all that, let's talk about our dedicated support team, which is also growing. They're available Monday through Friday. We have a very extensive and detailed knowledge base. So your questions may already be answered, and it's also a great resource for your end users. But of course, we have a fully functioning support ticket system so that when your customers have a question or have a concern, they may not even need to talk to you. It'll be handled by our support team, making your job easier to just go out and make sure your customers are happy.
Yep. Very accessible. We do a lot to make sure the knowledge base is up to date. We have things like YouTube videos that troubleshoot. So we do a lot on the support side to help support you, our resellers and our clients. And I know we've helped, several people out in jams. And so hopefully we can take care of your issues if you do have any.
So no need to preach to the choir. You guys are our partners. You know why HuddleCam brings so much value. But our slogan is for meetings that matter. And whether your customer already has an integrated Crestron or Extron system, or they're trying to create a small huddle room all the way up to boardrooms and auditoriums, we believe that our products are easy enough to use to fit into any space, making it accessible at price points that people probably haven't been able to reach into. So more and more customers are finding out that they can do this. And we're also trying to be versatile and feature rich and constantly improve the product support and applications surrounding these cameras to make sure that the integration and everything goes smoothly. It's really the best industry support, and we feel like we are making partner relationships that will be long lasting. So thank you so much for being part of this.
Yep. And like Paul said, it's a product you can sell. We have a wide array of USB peripherals, from audio devices to video devices. It's something that you can sell. You can, take care of it, take pride in selling it because, there's money to be made on it. And we do a lot to protect our dealers. And, we want to continue to do that. From USB 2.0 devices to USB 3.0 devices, there's certainly a wide array of from 3x to 30x even. There's a wide array, as well as some of the new products that we'll be showing.
So the first product that has been really doing well is the HuddleCam 3X Wide, and this is a real Sony lens. It has 90-degree field of view with no warping or fisheye, and it's available in either gray or white. This is a plug-and-play USB 3.0 device. More and more computers are coming with USB 3.0 ports. Customers want to take advantage of that additional bandwidth that they have built into their computers. And this is a wide-angle lens for those bowling alley shaped rooms, those long rooms where the camera's on the long wall. Customers love it, and the sales have been really representative of that. Now, here's the first camera I want to show in a little more detail. This is the HuddleCam 3XA, and this product is our very popular 3X camera, right? This is our one of the best-selling cameras on the market, except it now has, you want to just circle that, Pat, two microphones.
Wait, it's not circle.
So we have two built-in dual microphone arrays.
Oh, there we go.
So we have, that's the ability to pick up to 20 to 30 feet from this camera. And then on the back, we just have one USB cable. That is the goal here. One single USB cable. You can actually control the PTZ over that USB cable. And you have two mics and a pan tilt zoom camera. This is available in a 3X and a 10X model. And we're just the sales on these have really been exceptional because of the integration directly into Skype, GoToMeeting, and WebEx, and the single cable simplicity that HuddleCam is bringing to the table here.
Yeah, and that's a really nice beamforming array. So it's perfect for even like a table like this, the table that we are using here, or a scenario where you're just mounting it under the TV. And beamforming, it picks up out to 15, 20 feet, no problem. And it's a really nice all-in-one solution for video and audio.
We've seen this actually used in higher education in the classroom to do webinars, lecture capture, even just recording videos for distance learning and lecture capture, learning management systems as well. Very popular in the education space. Now, the next new product, which is not that new, is the HuddleCam 10X USB 2. So the popular 10X 720 is now only available with 1080p video. So there's no change to the design except for the chipset that now supports 1080p.
Right. So for some of our partners that have reached out about that, it's effectively the same camera. We basically did a price list change. It's still video over USB 2.0 and all the benefits that the 720 had, same price point. We just bumped it up so it can do 1080p video. So now, we just basically did a name change to better reflect its capabilities. So it's still the HuddleCam 10X 720 in all but name. And it does 1080p now over USB 2.0 instead of just 720. So same camera, just slight name change.
Available in
and
gray
1080p
and white, black and white.
Black and white, yeah.
RS-232 serial control. The 10X, we mentioned this. This is available in 3X and 10X. And then the 10X G3, you want to show this one, Perry? Maybe I'll hold it up.
Yeah, I get it.
This 10X G3 is really the second most popular camera after the 3X. And this camera is 1080p 30, but it's totally uncompressed. And what that means is the USB 3.0 is 10 times faster than USB 2.0. And the video quality you will notice right away versus any USB 2.0 camera. I'll show you the back here. It has a USB 3.0 connector there. And the only thing to think about is that USB 3 is a little harder to extend. So you do want to use a high quality USB 3.0 extender, or you want the USB cable that's included to be close enough to the computer that you can get it there easily.
Yep. That's definitely a popular point.
I'd like to really quickly just show that camera, if you can. Actually, sorry, hand it back to me, on this mount. And so let me show you this mount in a little closer detail. This mount is actually made in America. We make it here in Pennsylvania. It has 4 hole patterns, and the design gives you a little bit of space on the latitude or the vertical area and a little extra space on the horizontal to get this perfectly flat. If you've ever mounted one of these, you know that's important. You have cable pass through the wall or through the bottom here, and then a 1/4 at the bottom. So just look how easily this fits onto the HuddleCam snug on the wall. And we've actually seen this mount being spec'd in for all kinds of different cameras. But of course, it was designed for the HuddleCamHD cameras.
Yep, and that'll fit all of our cameras. The HCM-1-BK or white, or WH, we have black or white as well. So that is available.
So Anthony's asking quickly about the audio coming from television speakers, which is actually what we suggest.
Anthony Joseph.
You know Anthony Joseph from
Office Plus.
UAE, right?
Yeah.
United Arab Emirates. So that's actually what this camera was built to do. So it is actually built to be right below an LCD, just as you can see here, actually. Look at that. And it has automatic echo cancellation and uses either the echo cancellation reference in Skype for Business or Zoom, which a lot of them have. So it's not a problem to worry about with the audio coming out of the LCDs. That's what it was built for.
Yeah. It has all those nice audio solutions like echo cancellation, etc.
And acoustic echo cancellation. So next we talked about the 10X. There it is there with its USB 3.0 technology. Really quickly wanted to talk about the HuddleCam Go. This is not end of life. This is a brand new product.
Yeah, there's been some fake news out there, I guess. Fake news.
Let me show this in more detail. I want to show this up close and personal here. this product has been such a good product for customers. So you have just a little bit of tilt there so that you can just set it on a table, tilt it up and down. There's just 3 buttons. So you can go up volume, down volume, and mute. And then on the bottom here, you can see there's just one USB cable with a secure connector there. So it really connects in nicely. And there it is there, the HuddleCam Go. There is a green ring around it to tell you that it's on, or it goes red if it is muted. So that is the HuddleCam Go.
Yeah.
It's only $299 in the US MAP, and it has been very popular in education and small huddle rooms.
And like perfect for the end of a table, just like that. So if you want to bring in a device, it has your microphone, you're not carrying extra speakers or anything like that. You just plug it in. You can use it for huddle rooms or other mobile scenarios. Yeah.
So the SimpleTrack, which we already teased the SimpleTrack 2 here, but the SimpleTrack is still going to be available because it has a small form factor. It has power over Ethernet, and it still has a lot of customers that are still buying this product. So it's not end of life.
Yeah.
But
we were offering them simultaneously. So it's not a replacement.
In fact, the SimpleTrack has the tripod and the ceiling mount options, whereas we're going to the speakerphone. I thought the SimpleTrack 2 would be next. The SimpleTrack 2 is more of a standard conference camera scenario with the quarter 20.
And on that note, now that I remember when he mentioned it, they are not yet available.
Yes, they're shipping soon.
Yes, they are not in stock. We will be getting our first shipment later this quarter, so we do not actually have them available at this time.
Yeah, the SimpleTrack 2 is not quite available. We need to make sure that is mentioned. Let's talk quickly about the speakerphones, and then we will move into the SimpleTrack 2 because that's something I want to definitely mention there. Here is the HuddlePod Air. And the thing that people really love about this is the USB 2.0 plug and play. So this connects directly to the HuddlePod Air here, wirelessly up to 30 feet roughly, and it's plug and play. So a lot of people have had bad experiences with Bluetooth. The pairing gets lost. You restart the computer, it connects to a different Bluetooth pair. This here really does a great job of always being selected as your dedicated speakerphone. And because these were so popular, we came out, of course we have a gray and a black version. We decided to come out with the HuddlePod Air Duo. Now the HuddlePod Air Duo, let's show this from the ceiling camera here.
Yep.
The HuddlePod Air Duo is actually 2 speakerphones that have a single USB wireless receiver.
Yep. So once again, functions very much like our HuddlePod Air, but just offers an expansion unit. They are a separate product, the HC-HP Air Duo, because you cannot add on to the HuddlePod Air. So it's either a 1 unit or a 2 unit solution, depending on your room size. So if you have a longer table, this now gets you that coverage, as we have had people.
Point out some of the buttons on here. Again, very simple mute, very simple speaker, not
power,
mute, but turn the speaker off, on button. This allows you to do simple beamforming. So as you click that button, it will select which microphone it selects, and then volume up and down. So you have independent control of each speakerphone. So if one side of the table, for example, would like it louder than the other, you've got that capability.
Yep, and that was just, a lot of people asking about expanding those units or getting 2 of the HuddlePod Airs. So we have developed that, but we have to pair them at the factory. So it's either a 1 unit or 2 unit solution. The HuddlePod Air is black or white. The HuddlePod Air Duo at this time is just the one color.
Yes, we have a really crystal clear sound, echo cancellation, the plug and play that people love, no configuration, no Bluetooth setup, and it has a 3-year warranty, which gets us makes the customer feel really comfortable about the product.
Yeah, and the HuddlePod Air is arguably one of my favorite products. It's a really popular seller. If you don't have one, let us get you one, and by all means, I should have mentioned this last time, but take advantage of the not for resale demo program. We are now working with distributors to offer that. So if you don't know about it, reach out to the partner team. But we can get you one of these is a good price, so you can use it in your video calls. Because if you're like us, we do video calls every day, and they're super super nice units, and we love working with them.
Now let me show you this product again close up because got it upside down here. This is the USB 2 Air, and you can see there's a host and a device, and these are just simply USB 2.0 products that allow you to wirelessly extend, I think it's a 35 megabits, so potentially multiple USB cameras, speakerphones, any USB 2 devices. Now, Mike, there is a video I think we should play for this one if you just hit the overlay button on 4. I'm going to show you the top 10 uses for this. Marty is asking, is it also possible to add a remote
to
the HuddlePod Air possibly? And I would say no on that. If that's what he's asking about, please specify, Marty. But we have both mic and speaker. There will be a delay in one or the other. No, they are
they will not.
In sync.
Yeah. Yep. And Steven, feel free to reach out to me about, we can get you a unit as well.
So let me show you a little bit about the top 10 uses of the USB 2 Air because it is so vast. We've had people using these for wireless production controllers, the USB capabilities. There's a USB 2 hub that's included. Wireless speakerphones that are USB 2. So the Polycom speakerphone, also the Phoenix Audio speakerphones have been used for this. But we've had a lot of different, we've had wireless frame grabbers. That's the Blackmagic web presenter that makes SDI cameras wireless over USB 2.0. Now, keep in mind, USB 2 has its, this one's one of my favorites, wireless USB to HDMI. So you can have wireless HDMI at a very affordable cost and pass over touchscreen control over USB.
Yep.
Wireless camera control using a USB to RS-232 adapter. So that's a fun one that we have used. Wireless document cameras. A lot of USB 2.0 document cameras have the need to be made wireless with a device like this. You can have a wireless Phoenix Audio speakerphone. Those are very popular.
Yeah, great products from Phoenix.
And then finally, there's the wireless touchscreen, which does USB touchscreens.
Yep. So if you think your smart boards or sharp boards or any other, touch-based video screen, that's very popular as well.
Wireless conference cameras, obviously.
Yep. Pretty straightforward. What's number 1? Spence is killing me.
Number 1 is the wireless
webcam.
webcams. Yeah, the Logitech webcams. Everyone's using it for that.
Yep.
Okay. So that is the USB 2 Air. USB wireless. Now for the new products, we have a new version of our kits, which include the HuddlePod Air Duos. So these are our turnkey USB-based web conferencing devices that are powered at the heart by an Intel NUC computer. They include Quick Launch, which is a display software that makes it very easy for your customers to integrate with the calendars and have a very branded meeting room experience.
That's all about end user management, right? The Quick Launch makes it easy to kind of walk in, use the room. When you leave, you can reset the room. It has the calendaring. You can add the apps, so you can make it so the end users just have Microsoft Office and their video conferencing apps. It comes with the camera, and it comes with the new HuddlePod Air Duo. So that's pretty simple. It's very much like our other video conferencing kits, a turnkey solution meant to be, really you bring a display. It has everything else you need to kind of get a video conferencing room up and running. This in particular right here, the new, now available in international models. Yes. Now that includes our products, as well as the Quick Launch software, which we were able to do. We've worked with, a lot of people to make this happen. It doesn't have PCs, right? The no PC. The one thing that happens there is that we can't offer the PCs outside of the US. It voids the warranty. So in terms of sourcing, we've worked with partners in the past to source the PC locally. There's local PC vendors in every major country. So that's the one thing we can't offer, but we now can offer at least that kit abroad.
So here's our Huddle view, and we're letting you all know that it starts at just $2,500. So the Huddle view, people walk into the room, the camera automatically zooms in and frames out the 2 or 3 people that are sitting in that room. Maybe it's 5, but it amazingly makes it so that there's, for conferencing, as opposed to having a camera auto track someone moving around, this is for a room with people in it where the camera just needs to be zoomed into a specific location. And we really think that the technology has come to the point where we are comfortable releasing it to the public. I've seen it. It's really great. I can't wait to make videos and show everyone what this does. And at $2,500 with, I think it's SDI, DVI, am I right? SDI, DVI, and USB 3.0, it's really going to be a powerful solution at a great price point. Now, the next product here is our second generation of the SimpleTrack. We've refined auto tracking, taken your advice, built it into the same form factor, but a standard kind of conference cam form factor with all the inputs on the back. Yep. And it has a 20x optical zoom. We have USB 3.0 built right in. And then if you have to do a long run from your camera to another device, you've got that SDI, so you can easily run 100, 200 feet of SDI to a frame grabber to plug into your web conferencing system. A map of just $3,000, almost half the price of our normal SimpleTrack camera. Yeah. Very excited about this brand new SimpleTrack too.
Yep. Doesn't have PoE, once again, and it's not fully available yet. But this could potentially be a game changer because you'll have an auto tracking solution that works with your Blackboard, that works with your various platforms for distance learning or corporate trainings, and for under three, right around $3,000.
Now, the PoE is not a big deal because you can actually use power over Ethernet with the Texas Wi-Fi adapters we have available on our website that converts PoE to 12-volt connectors. I believe that they work with this camera. I do have to verify that, but they've been great working with all of our other cameras. So I have no doubt that PoE, if that's something that you need, we can probably make that work with a third-party product.
And again, not available yet. We will have more.
Available.
We'll have more videos and more
up-to-date information.
Yeah, training information.
Don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel, and of course, stay in contact with partners at HuddleCamHD.com to stay in the loop about that. Now, Pat, tell us about this reseller, becoming a reseller in AVIQ.
Right, AVIQ is a platform that's hyper-focused for audiovisual integrators. It's a great. Many of you may already be on it. We've paid to be on it, so as a resource for our clients, you can find product information there. We can also make it so we can label you as a reseller. So reach out to the partner team if you want to do that as well. That's basically just a platform. It's an additional platform that's mainly for audiovisual integrators, and it should be a good resource for you. And we hope it's free to sign up. We can get you signed up, and then I guess we can also get you associated with our products and our brand. And do things like get you
email the team, tell them you're interested, and then your company will show up as a place to buy HuddleCamHD cameras around the world.
So yeah,
the way it works is that there might be a zip code that someone types in. They say, I'm from here. I'm looking for an audiovisual integrator within my area. It does a zip code based search or a country based search, and then you will show up as the resource as the HuddleCamHD dealer.
Yep.
Next is we do have free training courses on HuddleCamHD, web conferencing, and setting up all of our products. So if you have someone in your company that you want to, champion the brand, or if you want to just send along to your customers so that they can implement these technologies with more,
Yeah. And a lot of what we do here is we're trying to define the learning curve. A lot of it's new technology. And people are still learning how to implement cloud-based video conferencing or selecting the right USB peripherals. So this is a great resource for all of you to learn more about the products, learn more how about they're being used, learn more about the industry technologies coming out. So it's super straightforward. We make it easy. It's it's optional. You don't have to pass it, but it's great information.
Now, another great place to get good marketing information is the Marketing Campaign in a Box. This is a Dropbox link that the partner team will be loved to send to you. And it has all of the latest products, the new catalog that we mentioned, all the pictures, the data sheets, the manuals. We keep it as up to date as we possibly can. Download it. It's great to populate your website with the products, and has all the resources that you would need to do that.
Pictures, data sheets, manuals. It's all there for you.
Finally, just a couple last updates. Did I get to show off the brand new design of the HuddleCam joystick? This joystick has been used for a lot of different solutions. Let's see if we can get that focus to come in here. There we go. We have the new hotkeys here. So cams 1 through 4 are right there on the side. This is a serial-based joystick, so it connects over Visca cabling, which you can purchase from HuddleCamHD in lengths of 25 feet up to 100 feet. Manual autofocus, everything you would need to control the PTZ cameras. We also have, obviously, the IR remote, and there's some third-party control options that are available as well, if you can talk to us about if you're interested. Now, we looked at the wall mount. We briefly, I think, mentioned the ceiling mount.
Yeah.
These have both been really good options. People love to ceiling mount the cameras as well.
And yep, once again, black or white, just like the cameras, come in black or white. We have mounting options as well. So we have, the wall mount, the ceiling mount. You can invert the cameras. So if you want to put them on the ceiling, that's available for you as well.
So for meetings that matter, for conferences, trainings, places that you need a camera and your customer is looking for plug and play, easy to use technology, that's what HuddleCamHD is all about. And we're a partner first company, so please reach out to us, work with your distributors. We are sending leads to our distributors to get to the resellers, and we are building a MAP policy that supports your business. Yeah. So if you have anything that there's something that you'd like us to change, just know that we will listen. If there's a software integration you think that would be important, we'll listen to you. We want to know your feedback, whether it be in the comments of this video, whether you decide to join our Facebook user group, whether you're submitting tickets through our knowledge base to get direct connections with our engineers and support team. Contact us, because your support, your questions is what drives the conversation forward for video conferencing and the products that we're releasing every quarter. Anthony Joseph saying hotkeys for the cameras are really helpful. Any plans to do additional hotkeys for more cameras?
We do have up to 4.
Yeah, we have up to 4.
I don't think so.
That you can. There's 4 hotkeys, and then to add a second camera, you can hit add 5 enter. So you do have to go through a 3-button press. Add 5 enter to get to the 5th. Add 6 enter to get to the 6th. There's an add button.
So it is a manual process to adding more cameras. The big question is if only so many buttons. So if we were to go up to an 8 button, fast switch, then
could eat up some of the other
buttons. You're going to lose functionality somewhere else. You can control more than 4 cameras.
I appreciate the question, because I will bring that. There maybe the info button could be sacrificed for camera 5. I think we can look into it, because your questions, your suggestions is what we put into our next project. So thank you for that, Anthony.
We bring it right to development.
Now, we're not going to spend a lot of time on this price list. Just email partners@HuddleCamHD.com to obtain the latest pricing.
Yep. And I think like just very quickly, it's just the HC-Team Plus-VCS-G3 is the only new part number at this point. And like I mentioned, the HuddleCam 10x720 should no longer be on there. It was taken off. It's now USB 2, the camera.
Now, the final thought, we have great international
presence
and distribution network.
We're shipping to all 6 continents. We are still looking for an Antarctica distributor. If you distribute and do business in Antarctica, please reach out.
What's coming up? We'll be at IBC in September over in Amsterdam.
Yep.
Followed by NAB New York in October. Followed by the Rocky Mountain AV Show on the 21st of October. And then WFX, which is in Orlando this year, in November. So please stop by one of those. Finally, we want to take you guys out to lunch. We want you guys to send us an email at partners@HuddleCamHD. Schedule a lunch and learn. Just give us a half hour, 45 minutes of your time. Let's hear what your customers need. Hear from you what's working, what's not working, and see if we can help each other out.
Yeah, we want to enable you guys to know more about our products, to know more about us, and to take advantage of these great technologies and this great time to get into video conferencing and other, the proper USB-based peripherals. We've been into multiple boardrooms where they just have a small camera on a 90-inch display, and a lot of people don't know that they're not taking, advantage of the full video potential of their room.
And we recognize that it's our job to drive end user demand and get those leads to you. And it's a process. We're living through one of the most transformational ages in communication and digital technology in the world ever in history. So we understand it's a process. We're working through that process with you. And I think one of the great ways to be part of this process is not only to connect with us on social media, but join our Facebook user group. You'll find us on facebook.com/HuddleCamHD1. And that HuddleCam page will actually show you what customers are using as they're posting in there and collaborating.
Yep. Very active on social media. We do a lot of, blogs and other marketing stuff to keep people engaged. And, hopefully you guys can be a part of that as well.
Thank you so much for taking the time to join us for this interactive, engaging webinar. Thank you for your questions. And we will be back soon. That's what you were looking for Q3.
Yeah. And if you have any questions, partners at HuddleCamHD.com, and we will get you set up. And we appreciate, working with all of you, and thanks for being part of the team.
Take care, everybody. Thank you so much. Email partner team, and they will get in touch with you.
Yep.